For more on the DSA surge, let's bring in our political panel. In studio with me, Mark Bednar is former communications director for Sean Duffy when he was a member of Congress, and Yemisi Egbewale. She's a former Biden White House advisor. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
I would like to start with a clip from Hassan Piker to set the mood, and I'll get you guys to break it down.
There is no bipartisanship. Wake up. And there is no appetite for this vague gesture towards good ideas coming from the Republicans in your base. None whatsoever. It is no longer 1994. We're done. We are living in Trump's America. The do you mean? We got to find bipartisanship.
Ooh, that was feisty.
Oh, my gosh.
You just went to church, too.
My God. I want to point out, too, that Hassan Piker is talking about a clip of David Crowley, who is in a primary in Wisconsin against Francesca Hong.
Okay.
And Hassan Piker is saying that there are no good ideas, there's no bipartisanship, but he's pushing Francesca Hong to win the Democratic primary in Wisconsin, who doesn't believe Thanksgiving is a good holiday because of a genocide, who doesn't believe that her son's biracial background is good because of its proximity to whiteness. I think he also has to acknowledge that there are ideas that come from his far left faction that aren't good ideas either.
All right, I want to put on the screen an ad from the DSA basically talking about taking over Detroit. Detroit's poised to become the first major city with full DSA representation in Congress. Is your city next? There it is on the screen. Mark, are these Midwestern states, Michigan and Wisconsin, that far left?
Well, what's so interesting about this conversation with Michigan and Wisconsin is that previously when they've been kind of winning all these primaries, it's people who no one knows their names, right? So this is going to be the job of Speaker Johnson and House Republicans to kind of be able to link House Democrats on the congressional side. But here you have two purple states that are integral to any presidential election that, you know, this is where socialism is at the gate. So, like, this is going to be the center stage for this whole fight right now. On the Francesca Hong front, the fact that not only does she say all those horrible things that Yemisi outlined, she even hates Culver's, which, for those of your viewers who are not lucky enough to be from Wisconsin, that's like people from New Jersey disparaging Wawa, or people from Georgia disparaging Chick-fil-A.
And we would never from Georgia.
Of course, yes.
Thanks for the Jersey reference.
But it's more than just a utter frustration or a one-off. This is about a deeper contempt for the culture and the state and the people in it. And so once Wisconsin voters, once Tom Tiffany, once this primary is over, this is where the battle lines can be drawn from here to November.
Okay, so now that the spotlight's on the DSA, they're being asked about specifics about some of the policies. The co-chair struggled to define tax policy. Let's play it, and I'll get you guys to react.
We do believe in taxing the hell out of millionaires. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what does taxing the hell out of them mean?
Yeah, you know, I don't have like a solid, but I think.
But shouldn't you? I mean, if you're the co-chair, of the DSA, shouldn't you be more specific than just taxing the hell out of something? What exactly do you mean?
So yeah, we need to look at what we need to pay for in the interim, what sort of tax base we need for that to happen, and then and build from there.
As the resident Democrat here, are you glad that they're being pressed on their ideas?
Yes, I am glad that people are asking to look under the hood a little bit more here. I mean, we've been screaming a bit, kind of like, okay, you say abolish all billionaires. What does that look like? You say corporations are the problem. Which corporations? You're talking about large-scale businesses that small towns build economies over, that are large employers for millions of people across this country. You have to ask them, okay, you believe this. Now why? Okay, you believe in Medicare for all. Now how does it get implemented? I just think like the same amount of questioning that establishment Democrats have had to get because they've existed in very tough races in purple states. Now a lot of these people on the far left are going to have to do it because they're not running in Brooklyn anymore.
Mark, are you hoping that Midwestern voters, when they get a closer look at some of these answers from the DSA, will say that's not the Midwest?
Yeah, and the real job right here is for Republicans to actually prosecute that case. But not just pat these far-left liberals on the head and say these are bad ideas, and to not confuse insanity with a lack of intensity. Make no mistake, even though that these are all really bad ideas, they're barreling forward and they're going to show up to vote. So it's important for Trump voters, conservatives, independents, who might be kind of having second thoughts about turning out for the election. Pay close attention, because this is what they truly believe, this is what they truly want, and this is where showing up to vote actually matters. Everyone says that elections are either base or coalition building. Both of those are wrong takes. They're always both. And so you need to be able to turn out your base, but then also make sure that the other side is aware of what's actually going on.
Mark, MSC, thanks very much.
Thank you.